Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, still built for speed. Today we're working on Subaru Ascent. This should be the same basically from 2019 when they were made here in US up until now. We're gonna be doing rotors and pads. Today my pads are not very bad, but the rotors, when you speed up, these OEM ones, they tend to warp really badly. So when you get up to speed like 70 or something miles an hour, you brake, you start shaking, start vibrating your wheel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to replace the rotors and pads. As you can see, I mean, it is a little dark. It has some heat marks, but the pads are not, they still maybe got about 30%, maybe 30-40% left. But yeah, I bought some pads. Where Detroit axle pad, rotors and pads. I bought some parts from them before. They're pretty good. So yeah, it seems pretty straightforward. We're gonna take off the rotor itself is not bolted, so we're just basically gonna take off these caliper bolts on the back there that will allow us to pull the caliper off. Basically, if I need to separate, I might need to separate this. We'll see. I might have to pull this plate off, this retaining clip or plate, to separate the caliper from the bracket, this caliper from there, to be able to do the pads and compress the two pistons in the back. So anyways, I'll document it. I'll show you guys along the way how it's done. Hope you guys enjoy it and find it helpful. Okay guys, so I'm gonna, before I take this whole bracket off with this I'm gonna try to pull off this and see if maybe I'll be able to pull the rotor off this way. So let's give it a shot. It's whatever. Even if I just pull this off, I will hang it with the bungee cord. I'll pull the bracket off too separately if I need to. But I'm gonna start with this. But to take this tensioner thing off, you just basically, if this will work. Here, let me see. Let me see if I can get a little screwdriver or something. 1 second. So what I did is basically like broke it loose because it was stuck, and then you just basically do this. So you just press it in. Once you see it, it will release from there and just pull it out. It's a little hard to do with one hand, but you basically push this in like this and just slide it out and it pops out. Or if it's really difficult, you can't press it, it's stuck, you just put a screwdriver on your pad here and just kind of pry it out and it'll pop out. So that's that. So I got that off, and now I'm gonna pull the back covers off, these ones right here, and then I think it's an Allen wrench there, so I'll pull those covers off, see what tool I need, and I'll pull the actual caliper off. Okay, as you guys can see, it does not, there's no way. I have to pull the bracket off. So the bracket is just these guys right here. It's a, I think it's a, I don't know, 17 or 19, but yeah. So I'll have to pull the bracket off. So that's what my goal is the next. But to what size the Allen wrench it was, it's 7/16, 7/16, as you can see. To pull this guy off, better put a bungee cord on. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is Detroit axle. Premium brake rotors. I really had good experience with these parts from Detroit axle. I never had any issues, and I got the premium pads. They're carbon fiber ceramic pads. So yeah, basically everything is in there. And then because I didn't really want to get the AutoZone or the local store pads, and I don't want to get original ones either because they're garbage. As you can see, they're warped. It's only like 40 or 50,000 miles and it's already warped. It's garbage. So I don't want to get OEM ones either, but these look really nice. They're cast iron, as you can see, vented, all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll put these on. Okay, so this is the tool I'm going to use to compress the pistons in the caliper. So it just basically works like this, one piston at a time. I'm going to have to try to retain the other one. Make sure when you compress the pistons, you crack open the brake fluid reservoir under the hood over there. Make sure you crack it open so the fluid goes up in there easy. So now I'm just gonna pump this, compress these calipers, the pistons in the caliper, and then put the caliper back on. So I got the pads in. Let me show you guys. Oops, my phone fell, almost broke. That's not an iPhone, it's a Samsung, so it didn't. But anyways, this is the pad right there that goes into the caliper, into the pistons. Just slides in. That's the inside pad, and this goes right here, right there, just on the other one. And so I tightened those, the Phillips head. So I tightened the bracket to the knuckle, and then the bolts to the caliper to the bracket, and then I put this in. I basically inserted this one first in, and then just kind of pushed this one in and just tapped it inside. And then I'm gonna make sure it's locked. So I'm gonna just kind of tap it in, make sure it's all locked in. But yeah, we're done with this side. Okay, so we're done. I got the wheel torque spec is 89 foot-pounds. I'll look right now what exactly the bracket and the torque spec for the actual caliper is. But yeah, we're done. We got all the brakes on. This is the old ones. The new ones are basically the design wise replica of that, but yeah, they should be better. All right, and then also the torque spec for the bracket to the actual knuckle assembly is 104 foot-pounds, and then the actual caliper to the bracket is 40 foot-pounds. That's the torque specs for that. But yeah, I test drove the vehicle. These brakes were perfect. Actually, I waited a couple days to finish this video. Right now it's been a couple days and we've been driving it. No squeaks, no nothing. So these brakes work perfect. So if you guys want me to, I can actually add the link. I don't make anything from this, but I can add the link where I got these from. I don't remember whether it was eBay or something, but the Detroit axle. I bought a few things from them and never had any issues, so they're a very good brand. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video helps somebody out. If you guys have any questions or comments, comment comments below. I'll do my best to answer them, and as usual, see you next time. Peace.